Well, welcome back, explorers.
Hey, everybody.
We're here for a little culinary adventure this evening.
At the Jumbo House at the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Jumbo.
And we're going to Jiko for dinner tonight.
Excited.
So, the Animal Kingdom Lodge is one of my favorite places to come to eat for any type of culinary experience. And
we're in the way.
It's one of my favorite places to eat for any type of culinary experiences, especially during Christmas. Behind me, you would find a Christmas tree as tall as the ceiling. It is absolutely gorgeous. Where the circle is, it's absolutely beautiful. Now, if you have young children, you're gonna love this place because there's animals out all the time in the Savanna area, and you can even see them from your room. And
sometimes
breakfast is great.
Kind of room.
Sometimes breakfast is great. They have a great place for lunch at Savanna, and then Jiko for supper is fantastic. They have lots of activities for the kids where you can kind of like Earth Day type stuff, like how to save your planet and how to take care of your planet and the animals that live on it. Also, they have educational activities as far as culture goes, and it is really an experience. If you have a chance, just stop by, get a reservation at one of the restaurants. You will not regret it.
And this is my first time being here, and it's pretty cool. So we had
a headdress.
Oh wow!
It actually goes on somebody's head.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's go to Jiko, shall we? And that is where the Savanna is, all the way out there.
And it's free to go and look at the animals. There's always fire pit at night. It's like you're kind of camping out, but there's zebras, antelopes. Sometimes you see the giraffes and all types of birds. Lots of different animals out there.
Interesting. So I just noticed something cool. It's a hidden line. There's the eyes, there's the mouth, and there's the mane. Everybody probably already knows this, but hey, I see it. So here we are, we're at Jiko. This is where we're going to get our dinner this evening. With the kids' meal. By the way, the bar has the Disney Parks pick and Blanton's. Oh, the lots are like birds.
They look like they're flying.
Yeah, that's neat.
It's pretty cool.
That is really cool. I like how like all the walls are giant wine racks. But didn't it say this is the largest selection of African wine outside of Africa?
So.
That's a lot of wine.
Hi everybody. So we are at Jiko. This is the beverage selection, and they have the largest selection of South African wines.
Which is a correction. I said African. It's South African
wines outside of South Africa. So
yes.
This will be interesting.
Yep. And one of the cool things about a lot of the signature restaurants on Disney property is most of them have a story or a theme that's central to it. So Jiko means the cooking place in Swahili, the cooking place. And a lot of the themes inside the restaurant are brought out even in the menu. So the whole restaurant is seemed to be like a sunset, where you can see the different tones on the wall. And he said, the gentleman that seated us said that as the evening goes on, you'll notice that the walls change color. He said that the birds represent a African, I guess, mythology, that if a certain bird flies over you, it means you're going to have prosperity. And that the dots and the bars around the columns represent
the more rings around a woman's neck, the wiser they are.
The wiser they are.
Pretty cool.
Yep. And you can see that in the menu. Focus it out. There's the sunset, there's the birds, and there's the rings. Really cool.
Okay.
All right, so he came back.
And oh my word, y'all, Disney does it right. So he brings us some towels to wipe our hands on because in Morocco, it's sort of a tradition when someone comes in your home to say welcome home.
Right.
And it was a lavender.
It was a rose water.
Rose water on the. I wish you could smell my hands right now.
They smell really fresh.
Really fresh.
Yep.
And this is a mint tea.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just a custom in Morocco. The dots on the columns represent diversity in different cultures.
Right.
And it's a celebration of that.
Right. And he said that the dark blue color of the ceiling represents the sky in Africa at night, specifically at around 10 p.m. And the lights are supposed to represent the stars in the sky.
And we spotted a hidden Mickey.
Hidden Mickey.
Over the Jiko over there.
Yep. Over the cooking place.
It's kind of hard to see.
There's the head.
Kind of dark.
There's the ears. And I've got to switch a battery.
Okay.
Okay, so a quick look at the menu. There's appetizers. And then there's from the cooking place. And go into entrees. And then enhancements, which are more or less sides or things you're going to add to. So there's a lot of good looking stuff on here. Peri peri chicken. I like some peri peri chicken. I really like lamb as well.
Yeah,
so that's very tempting.
I saw that coming in and it looked delish.
And most of your entrees, as well as your appetizers, give you a pairing of what they recommend for the wine. Which, this is not going to be a cheap meal at all. So, Elizabeth went with the boar, which looks pretty fantastic. And we also got the Taste of Africa, which is like a bread service, which I'm not even going to try to tell you what's on it. I know that one they said was a sesame seed. That's an Egyptian flatbread, and that's like a crispy bread.
That's tomato based.
That's tomato based. That's fruit based. I think he said that was mango. That's hummus with red tomato paste in it. The butter is goat butter, and that's yogurt with a herb blend.
Okay, so we just got through with appetizers. Obviously, it wasn't any good.
No, it was awful. It was terrible. Which is a complete bold-faced lie, because the boar was excellent. It's not like the boar we get at home, which is, you know, shot and harvested and really gamey, but it has that funky, nutty texture and taste that you get from the meat there. This is taken to a whole different level, spiced and cured, and the gaminess is completely gone. It almost resembles you know how you can take a hamburger meat and pork and put them together to make a really excellent hamburger? It's like that, except turned into a steak. Think about that. And it melts in your mouth, and we cut it with a butter knife. Butter knife, not steak knife, butter knife. And it cut very, very nicely. The bread service, which Sanaa is very famous for their bread service, which I don't think you get as many things here as you do there, but I don't know if necessarily quantity is going to be quality here. The yogurt one reminds me very much of a tzatziki dip, but less Mediterranean, a little bit more earthy. The hummus dip is great. It has a lot of salt that shines through, and the red, I think it's the dried tomatoes that's bringing that in. It makes it really great. I'm not too much of a fan of the fruity one.
It's kind of a mango.
Yeah, it's kind of a mango, almost like a chutney, but it's still earthy and savory at the same time, so it's kind of strange. I really enjoyed this one. I can't remember what it's called, but it had ginger and chili pepper and raisin and brown sugar and lots of. I think the reason I like that is because it has a lot of flavors of bourbon in it. Right on the get-go, it's a lot of that the sweetnesses that you get, like the aging from like a raisin. You can get that in bourbon. You can get brown sugar in a bourbon. Sometimes you can even get a little bit of spice. It really reminds me of that, except it's an African dip, so that's strange to think about. And I really liked the goat butter. Yeah, and it's got a nice nutty funkiness to it that you get with goat products, which Elizabeth didn't care for that one, but goat products, you can either take them or leave them. That's kind of, some people love them, some people hate them. It doesn't seem like there's anybody that's just on the bench with it, so it is what it is. We got main courses.
Let's try it.
So we need
what did you get?
We need to get busy. I got the bison, which is coming with some roots, and I believe this is a
potato. A potato. Right. And I got the fillet. So let's try it. So chocolate and pineapple.
Chocolate and pineapple. You made this decision. This was not my decision.
Well, that's the chocolate on the bottom, and that's like a mousse, and it looks like a nun.
That looks like. Whoa. That looks like a chocolate mousse.
That is a chocolate mousse, and then there's the pineapple, and then I don't know what that glaze is right there, and or what the green is.
The green's probably either matcha or green, probably green tea, maybe. I don't know. That's guava.
Listen, people. Here's the deal. Disney is not just for kids. It's for us grown-ups too. You can receive a culinary experience like none other. You gotta come to Chica. It's fantastic. Thumbs up.